Welcome back, Cordeans. We are here in Avernum, in the town of Silvar. Silvar it is. First thing to talk about is I've gone ahead and enabled the full screen mode, which you'll notice we don't have black bars on the left and right side of the screen. That's simply an option here. You can change the game area size from normal to small to the whole window. So we have the whole window being filled up, which not sure why you wouldn't want to do that. Maybe for older computers back in the day that couldn't handle the graphics, these intense graphics. But I think we're okay here. Yeah, I think the old i9-129K and the 3080 Ti should be able to handle it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's keep exploring Silvar. Oh yeah, we were going to check out the good old job board here, pick up some more questicles. Picks and shovels. There's a note from Ephraim the Smith. It reads, I've been tasked to find supplies to recover ore for Silvar. I'll pay in coin for 3 picks and 3 shovels. Bring the goods to me in my workshop. Another quest called Misplaced Knowledge. To whoever reads this, I have learned that there may be scrolls in the bandit keep northwest of Fort Dovno. Such papers contain magical knowledge, something very rare in the underworld. If these papers exist and are brought to me, I will reward my helper with powerful paperwork of my own devising, signed Walner of Fort Dovno. Then we have some bat swarms. I've been losing carts of rations and ale to swarms of bats. Swarms of bats. They come from somewhere northeast of Fort Dovno. I'm sick of it. I'll pay a bounty in coin and steel to the first adventurer who can track these pets to the lair and slay 10 of them. Not 9, 10. The bounty can be collected from Gary, the innkeeper in Silvar. And we have a message for Fort Dovno. I am Jay the warrior, fresh from service. I wish to fight under Captain Johnson of Fort Dovno, but he refuses to speak with me. If any can speak to him on my behalf, I'd be grateful. I can be found in the inn of Silvar. Please tell him he can find me there. So, there are a lot of quests in this game, around 128, I think I counted. So, we're going to be doing lots of questicles. Some are kind of your typical MMO type quest, fetch quest, delivering messages, collecting items and giving them to people, killing a certain amount of monsters. But I don't think it'll get nearly quite as redundant as it feels in an MMO. Of course, we'll keep track of all our current quests here. Unfortunately, there's not a place to see completed quests, but I have a second document on my laptop next to me where I'll be crossing off quests as we go, and we will try to complete all of them, or as many as possible. Some of them might not be possible to complete just based on, sometimes you have to make a choice helping one person or the other, which will of course, in turn make you fail the other quest. So, but for now, we have 6 quests we need to deal with, and one of them is meeting Silvar's mayor. So let's keep waltzing around Silvar until we find him. This is Krantz. You meet a burly man. He's wearing a belt covered with tools. His skin is incredibly pale, almost translucent. His workshop is well equipped to work the strange fungal wood that grows down here. Some of it has been worked into a small boat, which is almost complete. The man notices you looking at it. I'm Krantz, and that is my boat I built. I build them. If you don't mind me asking. Yeah? Why is everyone's skin so pale? He laughs and looks at the back of his hand. The lacework of red and blue veins can be seen clearly underneath the skin. If you were born down here far from the sun, you would look like this too. Give it time. Soon you'll be pale enough. What do you build here? I know you said you build boats, but what do you build here? A lot of things, but mainly boats. There's a big call for them in the caves. You can get one for not much gold. He shakes his head. Hope you do. The sales have been hell for my business. Anyways, if you want to purchase one, say so. They're on sale. 350 gold. Where do the Sylphs live? There's droves of them to the west, on the other side of the huge lake. They pretty much own it. People don't fish there anymore. Too risky. Of course, people also need boats to get to the Great Cave to the south. We didn't have these Sylphs on the surface. No, the Sylphs, as far as I know, only live down here. Not all of them are evil. I heard there's a settlement of them in the Great Cave that get along with humans. Most of them, though, crave our flesh. They can swim for a long time underwater. We, on the other hand, need boats, like mine, to get around. Only 350 gold, if I haven't mentioned it. We don't need a boat right now. Then back to work, I had. Good day to you. Starting to remind me of Stan from Monkey Island. Trying to sell me that boat. Still don't know what Papyrus does. Okay, I was gonna say, did it give me any notion that it doesn't? I don't really know how to tell if it is letting you know that you're being seen stealing. There's no way he sees me now. Maybe because Ronstock's still in the door? Definitely something to test out. Okay, now he's out of the picture. This boat's being constructed from planks of cave wood. The fungal material is hard to work, but it's the only option. Avernite boats are broad, flat-bottomed, and as stable as possible. Falling into the icy subterranean water tends to result in a fast death. Alright, we're done robbing this guy. Everything's good. Okay. Just gotta make sure they're out of sight. Whoa. It also looks like you can pick locks in front of guards, or... Oh, that looks like a secret button there. This concealed passage hasn't been visited in a long time. A thick layer of dust covers everything. Part of the floor just ahead is rising slightly. The corridor ahead is blocked by a trap, selected to try to disarm it. You are able to disarm it. A fiery wand and silver coins. Cone attack, 20 to 65 damage. Sweet titties. See, that's why you gotta get that tool use early, baby. I'm watching you! So bored. Got like a giant crossbow ballista just chilling down here on the ground. Doesn't seem to be day and night effects. Gotta say I'm a little thankful for that because it'd be really fucking hard to see things in this game if it turned dark like in Echelon. We have some entrance into an underground layer here. But let's finish exploring and talking to everyone topside first, if you don't mind. Overall tavern here. We got Jay, we got Chuck, and we got Gary. Some real well thought out fantasy names. That's not even worth getting in trouble over. Neither is that. The barkeep busily polishes the counter. He's tall and sports a very ambitious beard. He greets you when you walk up to the bar. "I'm Gary," he says, "and this is my inn. You have the look of a new arrival about you. You can buy a round of mushroom ale if you like. I just don't want to hear any complaining." "So, Gary, you got any good beer on tap?" "I sell mushroom beer. 1 gold. We also have free rooms. Sometimes." He polishes for a bit. "Well, barkeep, any advice on how to stay alive in Avernum?" "That's a good question. A lot of people come through here asking for my advice. I suggest doing for a living down here what you did on the surface, as long as it isn't harmful to anyone." "Did you run an inn on the surface?" "Yes, unfortunately, unknown to me, several rebels were using my place as a base of operations. When the Empire found them, they died. Then, to play it safe, I was sent to Avernum. Not fair, but since when did the Empire have been fair?" "Any jobs?" "As a matter of fact, yes. I'm very interested in finding a natural hot spring. If so, I could profitably expand my innkeeping operation. If you find a nice spring, let me know. I'll pay you well." "How would I find such a thing?" "If I knew, I wouldn't have offered you money to find it now, would I? But I'd look in the Eastern Gallery. There must be something like that nearby." "That's all for now." We had a very similar tavern quest in Echelon, where we had to go clear a plant stock beam or whatever, plant stock from a nearby ruined area that he wanted to turn into a hot springs. Meet a man in battered armor. He seems to be drinking himself into a stupor. It might be the game hoarder. "Are you a soldier?" "Ah, a mercenary." "Are you fighting anyone right now?" "Yeah, everyone. Fighting the catheads, then the Siths, then the catheads and the sliths. Hell, I've been beat up by everybody. I'm on vacation now. Go away." This is a young, well-built man sitting and drinking ale. He's weighed down with 2 heavy leather bags and a broadsword. He motions for you to join him. "I'm Jay. It's good to meet with a fellow warrior down here, though now I'm just a pitiful refugee." "Are you a warrior?" "Yes, and a refugee." "A refugee? Does that mean you're looking for work?" "Well, yes, in fact, it is. I've always wanted to travel and see the world. I'm pretty strong from farm work, and I've hunted all my life. I'm really good with all sorts of missile weapons." "Well, I'd be careful. A hick like you will get torn up if you try to travel around here." We can ask him to join us as well. That's interesting. He looks you over carefully. "I'm not an adventurer. I could be a soldier as long as I know where my next meal is coming from. Sorry. No offense." You make some more small talk with him and go on your way. Yeah, I don't know if you can get additional party members in this, but I thought that was interesting. Living statue. What the shit? You look closer to the statue. It's cleaner than the others and much nicer piece of craftsmanship to boot. Then it winks at you. "Hey, you're a living statue. What are you doing here?"
"I just stand here, watch, listen."
It starts humming gently, unconcerned about your presence. Okay, that's interesting. More on the living statue later, when I fucking find out for myself. There's a small peculiar park in the middle of the town. Several of Avernum trees, half wood, half fungus, surround a small pond. There are neither lily pads nor ducks. There is, however, a lot of lichen and tiny lizards frolic about. Strange, you hear someone humming nearby, but the sound doesn't seem to be coming from any of the townsfolk. It's from the singing statue. Oh, and here, in the last room, the mayor. A young man in a nice, well-cut robe shuffles papers behind a desk. A fine cloth sash, I can't read tonight, only somewhat threadbare, crosses his chest. A gold amulet hangs from around his neck. He seems pleased to see you. The new arrival, I see. Glad that you made it to me. I am Jonathan, mayor of Silvar, one of the 6 proud cities of Avernum. I would very much like to speak with you. You knew that we were coming? Oh, yes. When someone with promise for defense of Avernum comes down through the portal, word gets sent ahead immediately. I was also told to apprehend a brigand named Legrand, though he has thus far escaped our grasp. I'd be happy to speak with you. My friend Ronstock, probably not so much. Your courtesy does you credit. This is a harsh land and not entirely uncivilized. I simply wanted to ask. You are here. It is done. It cannot be undone. What are your plans from here? I'm a warrior. I want to fight. I'm pleased to hear it. Avernum is always under threat from Nephilim and Slithzerakai. We need brave souls to fight, to defend us. Before you go, in fact, I can provide you with some employment, a way to use your skills in this harsh land. Now I am also interested. I'm glad to hear it. Have a seat. We can discuss our humble settlement and what I'm trying to do to improve it. Tell me more about the job you have for us. Silvar is digging out a sewer. The excavation is taking place under our feet. Alas, the work has been stalled and the tunnels below us have been infested with worms. Big ones. I got a big worm. If you can go below and find how the creatures are entering the tunnels under my city, I'll present you both a reward and some valuable advice. Why are you building a sewer? I had one of my debut video game appearances in a sewer. It was called for exactly the same reasons anyone anywhere ever builds a sewer. And in these caves, as it is much harder for waste to rot away, it is urgent otherwise. Things get very disgusting. How can we get to the sewers? There are 2 entries, in the northwest and northeast corners of the city. The northwest entrance will place you closer to the infestation. Can't you give us a reward and some advice now? First, let me see a demonstration of your skills. That will tell me much about how an Avernum can make best of you. I'd like to know about the silly clothes you're wearing. Are you referring to my sash and my amulet? These are symbols of my power as mayor and councillor. What's the amulet do? It can be used to send me messages from the castle, the capital of all Avernum. It is in the Great Cave. Alas, the power does not extend to me, sending messages back. And what about the sash? It hangs from my shoulder and requires laundering. So only power is as a symbol, and yet symbols can be very effective. What else do you do here? I'm the mayor of this fine city and a member of Avernum Council. Keeps me busy. My farm has been sadly neglected during my tenure. Towns here have mayors. Of course, we're not savages. I settle the odd dispute, I order the troops. If and when we get attacked, I marshal the defenses. And I take care of the records. It's a lot of work. Where are those records kept? Oh, in the room to the west. Not very interesting, true, but necessary. I keep track of everybody I can find who comes to Avernum. Someday people will want to know what happened down here, and when they do, my records will be here. Alright, and apparently we gotta take care of some sewer worms. However, we did complete the quest, meet Silvar's mayor. So we can cross that one off our list. And we still have the Find Anastasia quest simply because we need to go back and let Warwick know, even though technically we did find her. Should we go slay some worms? Right. Dig in the pretty tile-based graphics in this game. For sure. Definitely a fan. Whoa, look at all this shit on the ground. Free shit. Hats and gloves for our buddy Trog. Yeah, Mr. Stephen Jennings, who's chiming in on this LP as well, made one thing clear here. Looks like bows do not require arrows, which is interesting. And also very acceptable. You know, it's just assumed you have a bunch. Junk. Where is the junk? Okay. So you can do control and click on something. Lantern's kind of cool. And it goes to your junk bag. Oh. No. The question is, how the fuck do you open your junk bag? Junk bag. You will frequently find items that you want to take back to town and sell. To make this process easier, your party has a junk bag. You can stuff all your unwanted junk into it for easy selling when you return to town. To open the junk bag, select Open Junk Bag on the inventory window. You can then put stuff in the junk bag. You can also hold down the command key. The inventory window. Oh, there it is. So there's ground and there's junk bag. Okay. Well, we don't actually want to sell the bucket. But junk bag. So, crude short sword. What else do we want to sell? Gold ring. Cloak. Ronstock doesn't have a cloak yet. I'm still learning what is junk and what's not junk. Pants! Ronstock probably wants pants. Tunic has no value. Get a little bit of armor off the pants. What else do we have here? Robes. Armor 6%. Why not wear leather armor if I can wear leather armor, though? You know? Besides that, it's a lot less encumbering. As far as I know, it doesn't fuck with magic. I don't know that we'll be able to sell any of that. Sell the robes. Or the boots, really, because they don't have value. But we'll see how that works when we get back to town. You enter the tunnels under Silvar. Workers have been toiling to burrow toward the water to the south, providing a much-needed channel for the waste and trash of people above to escape. None of the workers are visible, though. The tunnels have been abandoned. They're eerily quiet. You notice a small pool of green, viscous slime on the floor. It is unpleasantly fresh.
What's up with the slime on the floor? Did Ronstock take a piss?
Shoveling a pick. We're going to want those. Those are actually going to be quest items. Ephraim. What did he want us to get? Shovel and a pick. Yeah, so apparently Ephraim wants you to get different types of smithing items and shit like that. So we got to give him picks and shovels, tongs and pinchers, bars and hammers. So we want to make sure we pick up all that stuff for him. I saw some tongs and pinchers that we could have stolen, but maybe we can find them without stealing. Up here's some wormy worms. Those worms are fast. And they're dead. Whoa, it's a lovely crystal. Junk bag. And some bones. We don't need no bones, though. Let's go east. Actually, let's go south. I don't know. Yeah, let's go south. What's going on here? We got another slimy slime. Think you can hit him from there, Ronstack? Well, you can if you do that. Is there a way to change this to the different combat dialogue that's being shown above their heads? Is that a fucking option to see that a little bit slower? Scrolling, walking. Auto scroll terrain view while walk. I think scrolling speed is the window scrolling. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to turn that up or down. Plus 2 to hostile effect resistance. I feel like junk bag. Probably the same with the bronze sphere. Not a fan of the sphere. Of course, we did decide to save some of these crystals, some of the more expensive stuff, until we maybe get negotiate. I don't know. I don't know how money's going to work in this, but I hear it is also limited to a certain aspect like Echelon was, although I have a feeling like Echelon, we will have the opportunity to make ourselves rich by the end of the game. Oh, sneak attack! Whoa, fuck. Cave worm is terrified. I would be too if Lug Lug was swinging that sword at me. Got plenty of mana for this shit. Rope. Who the fuck doesn't need rope? Did I search? Oh! You trying to come in from behind? I don't think so. Who the fuck is this demon dick? A lithe humanoid figure steps out of the shadows. He moves to the center of the crude magical circle he etched on the floor. You realize that he is a Nephil, and judging from the many tokens, trinkets, and bits of bone he is wearing, he is a badass shaman. He purrs. The humans sent a warrior to challenge me. Well, you have found Droknar of the Split-Tail clan. You have found your death. Rah!
Actually, we were just trying to find out where all these worms come from.
Droknar favors you with a fanged grin. His tail twitches gleefully from side to side. You have found my source. They are called, with my magic and filled with furious lust for human blood. Soon I will create the swarm of worms. They will emerge and drive the humans from this place, and Split-Tail clan will claim great victory. Swarm? Isn't that the technical term for a group of worms? A bed? Yes. You can also call a group of worms a clue. However, neither of these words carries the right level of menace. No human would tremble at the thought of being devoured by a bed of monsters.
You can breed worms?
I can. It is a gift I discovered in the underworld. It is disgusting and my fur is never properly clean. Also, this smell. But I will withstand all for the great victory of Split-Tail clan. I don't want to have to kill you, pussycat. Leave this place or die. Droknar shakes his head. Retreat, flee, submit to humans. Never. You will feed my swarm, and they will grow strong. Droknar begins to hum a low chant. You hear the hissing of worms coming behind you. This shaman must have power to call them. That's one mystery solved. Fuck you up, Droknar. This guy's got some fucking hit points, yo. Biragnar stares down at his wounds with disbelief. Then he lets out a long howl. Come, Ra! Come, my foul children! Come and aid your protector and feed. Whoa. Holy fuck balls. Killed that motherfucker. This guy called in the fucking armada. We used all of our mana. Holy shit. Wow, that was medal earned, Mighty Hunter. Trying to see where we killed Dingleberry. Medal earned, proper infrastructure. Guess it's not going to show us. Wow, that was a hell of a battle right there. I thought we were going to be done for on that. Alex, what did we win? A slime-stained tunic. Some areas of Avernum are very cold. It's armor plus 6, 10% to blessing and curses you cause. Okay, so that's good for our priest, I'm assuming. Armor's not as great, but plus 10% to blessings and curses. I don't even know why we need candles. This shit's all lit up pretty well down here. More blessing. Ronstock also gets curses. He gets this cloak of curses. But that's considered a cloak, so I don't know if that helps him. You know what I did notice is there's no straight up rest. You can't camp. We would need to go back to the inn, basically. All right. Getting close to level 3. Yeah, that was an epic battle right there. Let's make sure we're... There's a whip. Whip it. Whip it real good. Alright, let's do the distance check here, so we can see how far we need to be. Alright, so we got... These 2 items are here. Can we reach them from the doorway? Yes. Cannot reach them from out here. You have to be fairly close. Within, I'd say, 2 to 3 steps of the item. There's the whip. And if I move there, it's gone. So yeah, I'd say about 2 to 3 steps. I don't think we're gonna need... I'll hang on to one rope here. Let's see. Rusty helmet. Fucks with our hit chance. Plus 10 to mind effect resistance. Plus 3% armor. Let me give that to our cleric. I'm not really a fan of giving our warriors minus to hit chance. I wonder if the higher end magic stuff is going to be like that. Oh, it's a fish. Let's eat some fish. Whoa! Okay, when you use a lantern, it does that, huh? It's like a one-time use, and it really lights shit up. Good to know. Maybe we do want those candles. That really lit shit up. Yeah, we want shovels. We should be able to find another pick down here as well. We really don't want to use our coveted potions here. Eat some fucking mushrooms, though. Found me some pot. Lots of these crude javelins on the ground. We got some little ratty rats. Looks like a pick to me. And a hammer. Pretty sure we're going to need hammers as well. And I think we need these bars of iron. I'm assuming that's what bars are. So we need 3 picks and 3 shovels. 3 bars and 3 hammers. Then we'll need 3 tongs and 3 pinchers. There's some more lanterns. This is fun because you can just pick up tons of shit. And we love picking up tons of shit. Not to mention it's fun having 4 people to equip as opposed to 1.
A bucket of water in case we're thirsty. Oh wait, sorry, this isn't echelon. Nor do we need to take torches off the fucking walls.
And this is interesting. Some stone walls built down here.
Till the sweat drips down my balls.
Whoa, it's a frothing rat. Oh, we needed to heal up before we fuck with this guy. Yeah, let's see if we can heal up here. That rat's gonna kick our ass. Let's see how sleeping in the inn works. Okay, the rooms are filled. So, how do we rest? Looks like people reclose their doors after a while. So we got our junk stuff here. Seems to have bought it all. Yeah, he only wants to give us a very small fraction of what these are worth. Gives your groups resistance to physical attacks and acid. It's a ward. So apparently we haven't cleared all the wormy worms yet. I'm not quite sure how we get health back or mana. Shy of drinking potions. Let's see. Resting. You often want to recharge your party's health and energy. Usually you can recover your strength by walking through the gates of a friendly town, since hiking from the dungeon back to town to rest can be a bother. Smart adventurers carry a supply of healing and energy potions. So since you can recover your strength by walking through gates of a friendly town. So if I just leave and come back in, okay, holy shit. Fair enough. I think they're trying to go around, so we'll have a giant rat help us out too. Holy shit! He put the war curse on us, y'all. I'm checking out the fire. Would you stop, Lug Lug? You gotta kill enemies before you start searching.
Huh?
Got a rat back here tanking 2 other rats. Oh, he's pissed about that. Return life. You can use this spell to restore life to a fallen comrade instead of having to return to town. Holy shit pickles. Cure 3 hostile effects. Now we're talking. My giant rat doesn't want to leave yet. The sign says travel pylon. Do not use without receiving instruction at the Tower of Magi, or lethal discorporation may result. Stone servant. The stoneworker doesn't respond when you approach. Mages tend to create these constructs to do heavy lifting for them. Once the animating wizard departs, the mindless creation is left to crumble silently away. Some kind-hearted people feel that this conduct is cruel mistreatment of these creatures/objects. Agitating too loudly about this in the Empire is one good way to earn a free trip to Avernum. You rest your hand on the stone obelisk. A shock of energy runs up your arm. A flickering orb of power appears at the top, slowly rotating. The pylon is still glowing slightly, but you don't know what to do with it. Perhaps someone will teach you someday. You must be able to fast travel here through these pylons. Spiritual herbs. Group heal. Another light source here. Fucking genie lamp. Okay, well, Draknar's dead. I don't think there's any more wormy worms. And the rat should be cleared out too, so...
Your worm infestation was caused by a nether named Draknar. He is dead.
How very interesting. Our feline foes are becoming more ingenious in finding ways to assault us. And as promised, here's a reward. He removes a silver ring from his hand and presents it to you. It is enchanted. Also, as promised, I have advice.
What is that advice?
2 pieces. First, you should know that there is an enchanted pylon in the tunnels below us.
Yes, we're well aware.
Second, if you wish true for your skills, you should travel to the castle, far to the southwest in the Great Cave. To enter that fortress, however, you will need a crown token.
How do we get a crown token?
You find a mayor who has one to present, and you earn it. It is how you prove you can be trusted to spend time with our king. Alas, I do not have one to give, but the mayor of Formello to the north does. You should go north and speak with her. If rumors I have heard are true, she has a task that may be worth your effort.
Tell us more of these pylons.
Certain trusted individuals are given the ability to use the magic of these pylons to travel quickly through Avernum. You can learn more about them in the Tower of the Magi to the south. Our pylon is in the tunnel network below, to the northeast corner.
Tell us more of this castle.
King Micah wisely rules Avernum from there. If you truly wish to do good fighting for your newfound homeland, that is where you should go.
I'd like to know what you're wearing. Shut up, Blacklock. You've already asked him that.
Oh man, we're getting close now. We're a penis shred from fucking leveling. And we get +10 to cold resistance. We'll go ahead and just throw that on Lug for shits and gigs. And that's going to be a wrap for this video, folks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon with more Avernum.